Hey guys, welcome to Active Football TV. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Subscribe, like this video so YouTube could recommend this video for others. Thank you. Nice to have you guys on the studio today. Arsenal have been so disappointing, so disheartening. Like I'm lost of words. I'm so disappointed with Arsenal Football Club. But I must be appreciative because if I was offered this position at the start of the season, I wouldn't I wouldn't have said Arsenal would finish second. So I'm so happy, and I think looking at the transfer window coming up and looking at the teams Arsenal are going to fish out some players from, I'm seeing quality players, and I know next season we're going to win the league. But that will be a talk for another day. Let's quickly run through the demolition that happened in the Champions League. Just as you predicted, Rudiger was missing, and that was a masterclass by, is it De Bruyne or Bernardo? Because Bernardo played beautiful football. What was your take on that Madrid game?
Well, I actually blame Ancelotti. In as much as though I want Man City to win, but I actually blame Ancelotti with his lineup. You know that Rudiger is a kind of a defender. Let me just say he's a beast defender. When you tell Rudiger, this is the man I want you to mark, he will mark that man. Even if the ball goes to throw you, he'll be marking you. So Rudiger is a kind of defender that is very aggressive and he fits in to that type of match. I don't know why Ancelotti have to do this thing.
Because it was even glaring. Haaland came into the game. Haaland could have scored three goals.
Yes. Haaland had a lot of chances that day, unlike the first match. So I think Ancelotti really spoiled the game, but I was very happy. I was very happy with the domination of Man City to Real Madrid.
Do you think it's a new time for the new, because they have good midfielders who are quite young? Because do you think it's a time for them to stem up?
Well, I think it's a time for I think it's a time now to beat on these young players. They have Comavemba. You can see when he even dropped to the midfield in that game. You can see
the game changed. Better.
He played really better. So and to a minute and this transfer that I heard they are going for Jude Bellingham. So I think all these things will make the team. So the likes of course Modric is no longer working. So they should just work on the new midfield and to just fight back for next.
Would that be a cracker? Inter Milan will be away to Manchester City in the finals.
Well, I think that you should write off.
No, you can't write off the Italian teams because they are not an easy team to play.
Well, I still go with Man City. I feel like this is their turn and this is their season. So they have really played well. They have played almost 15 matches unbeaten, both the league and the own competition. So I think it's their time. They maybe football should just favor them. In as much as it's not going to be a very easy final for them. Though most people are right at Inter Milan, but it's not going to be very easy for them. So I feel like they're going to win the game very comfortably. Man City is going to win the game very comfortably. I just hope it turns out well for them.
Okay, what's your take, Mr. Wilson, on the demolition that happened at the Etihad? I would really love to know your perception.
You know, my brother I've already said everything. There's nothing much to say because I already told you that as long as it's Etihad, I don't see Madrid playing anything against Manchester City. You know, this season Man City has been superb, and Guardiola brought so many formation that me myself I noticed this season. Formation of you will see person playing two coming as a midfielder. That was not what he played in the first leg. When I saw the formation on this second leg, I told my brother, guy, this match, say Man City will play Madrid and reach 3-0.
And so, what I said Rio Ferdinand attested to that effect because Rio Ferdinand said 2 hours before the game, he received a text from Guardiola that Guardiola said he's going to beat Real Madrid.
Yes. Well, immediately I saw the formation and I saw what Ancelotti did. It was really not unfair. I don't see the reason of Ancelotti benching Rudiger playing Eden Militao. And then Militao
would have even cost the penalty, just like you predicted.
I don't see the reason why Rudiger will be in defense. Then Militao will be in defense. You bench Rudiger to play Eden Militao. I don't see that. I don't buy that. I don't know the reason why he's doing that, but he knows the reason quite well. But
he trusted it because that was the team that won him the Champions League last year.
That was what he think. But as for me, I believe that Rudiger is better than Eden Militao.
I also agree with you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Thank you. Heading into games, we have some good games in the weekend, but so far we don't have to run away. Mourinho did another masterclass in the Europa League, as much as to say if we don't want to see it that way, but it's a masterclass because AS Roma have not been to an European final for quite a long time. He won the Conference League for them and also taking them to another final. What is your measurement on, or what do you see of his season with Roma?
I always say that Mourinho is the special one. As long as he scored the special one, you always do things special. Uh, since I was born, I've not seen Roma lifted any trophy. The last time, the last trophy that Roma lifted, it was last season that Mourinho gave them UEFA League, Conference League, and now he's taking them to Europa League. It's really a good thing for Roma, and I believe that this is a new Roma, and all Roma legends, all of them are happy, especially Francisco Totti. He's very very happy because he didn't want any Europa competition in his career. So now for Roma to go to this final, and I believe that as long as Roma is in the final, I don't see Sevilla beating Roma.
Yeah, because they're playing against a special one. Because they're the champions of the Europa League are playing against the special one.
Yes, I know.
They have never lost a final before. I'm here to see that.
I know that this competition is a competition that we call it special to Sevilla, but this time around, I believe that it will change.
The European man is in charge.
As long as Mourinho is in charge of
he did it with FC Porto. He did it with Inter Milan.
You know, I already told you, as long as Roma is going to Germany, that they are not going there to play anything. They are going there to end the game. That I don't see Bayern Leverkusen beating the highest. The game will end up a draw, and how I predicted that's how it came out.
Yeah, a quick one. Would you say Guardiola winning the Champions League is better than Mourinho winning the Europa League? Which of you think is very difficult to do in the two take, and which one do you think holds the highest measure when it comes to a tactician, a manager bringing out a tactical cohesion there?
If I will go with tactician, I will go with Guardiola. I'm certain. You know, sometimes football happens. According to all my brothers, football happens. You can't just write off Inter Milan. Inter Milan is a 3 times UEFA Champions League winner, and Man City have not won it before. Man City have gone to, this is the second time of going to UEFA League Champions League finals, and now I believe that this season they have been playing all with their mind and soul, and I believe for them to go this season Champions League, I see them beating Inter Milan, and not just beating Inter Milan, they will beat Inter Milan with an ease, because I know that all the players, they put all their effort this time around, and he will correct the mistake he did against Chelsea. Okay. Last time against Chelsea, he made a mistake that I believe that this time around he will correct it.
Okay, I have a question for you. Would Guardiola do the miracle Mourinho is doing in AS Roma to put AS Roma in the final?
No, I can't buy that, because Guardiola is a coach that he can't coach a club without the club spending money
on quality players.
Yeah, on quality players, and look at what Mourinho did in Roma. He doesn't have any player. He has players that all of them are even weak and tired. Look at Matija, Manchester United used for many years. They even let it to go for free transfer. Dybala, the same thing. Wijnaldum from Liverpool. So all those players, look at it. The only popular player they have there is Pellegrini and Tammy Abraham. So all the players are players who are tired. But look at what he's doing there, using that kind of player to go to finals. I'm really respecting Mourinho.
Yeah, so to say, it seems whoever sits on this seat is a person who talks the most. That's what I'm saying. But without further ado, let me get to your brother. Okay. He has been itching to say something.
I'm not itching. I'm actually enjoying what he's saying today.
Okay, no problem.
It's like he will be sitting there and I will be praying.
Yeah, because he has flowed so well. As a record holder with a lot of vast experience in football analysis. Mourinho and Guardiola. Guardiola winning the Champions League, Mourinho winning the Europa League. Which of them is a big announcement in the stage for a manager doing a miracle?
I will actually go with Guardiola, because since he left Barcelona, he hasn't won that Champions League. He tried it in Bayern, so many times. It didn't work out for him. He even left. Then he had tried it in Man City for 4 or 5 seasons. This is his season now. He has tried for 5 seasons and it didn't work out for him. And lucky enough, he has gone to the final. I think it will be a very good win for him, because Mourinho has already won the Europa against Manchester United, and Mourinho is a very good coach. We shouldn't write him off. When he won the Europa League, 11 or 12 of my players were with crutches, and that was his best season so far. He used to say that his best coaching career was against my coming second with losers. Because my players are not. Yes, my players are nothing to write home. Yes, my players are nothing to write home about as of then. So it was one of his best seasons so far in his career. So I think Guardiola has the upper hand in this, because he has run for this Champions League. He wants it. If Mourinho just decide not to go and win Europa, maybe Sevilla beat him, but which is not possible. I still give him kudos because he has won it before, and it's not an easy thing for him to, with the likes of player in Roma. According to my brother, say the only good player there is Abraham. I can see otherwise. Let me say Pellegrini, but others have been struggling from injury. Bella injury to the Matic, even when out on the side. I don't know if he's even playing. So I think it's going to be a very good way for Guardiola for him winning the Champions League since he has not won it for a very long time.
Okay. I think I would not accept with you because I feel Mourinho doing something quite miraculous.
Yes, nobody's underestimating Mourinho. He has gone to the final, the last one, and he won it. He has already won it, and even if he doesn't win it again, but no problem. And Sevilla, since their history, they have not lost any Europa final. But I think I'm very sure this time around they are going to lose it. Very, very sure.
Yeah, they will lose, yes, because they are meeting a man who knows what it
you just only need to defend and attack you. That's how Mourinho. Some people used to say Mourinho boy is boring. Yes. Yeah. Look at the match he played yesterday for the full 90 minutes. For the full 90 minutes. Just one shot off target. Yes. Not even on target, one shot off target. Then Zabia Alonso had more than 27 shots both off and on target. So that's his own pattern of game. His game is sometimes his body, but he gives you results.
He goes for the result, and which is the most paramount thing in football.
Yes.
Yeah, the quick one to the Premier League. We have some top 4 chances and top 4 final clearance. Yesterday, that was a masterclass from Newcastle. And heading into the new season, I think the Premier League will be going to one of their toughest Premier League quests for a team to win the Premier League. Don't you think so?
Well, I will not be surprised if they actually contest for the title next season. They have the money.
Yes.
Yes, they have the money is there. They are just like PH. The money is there. So the owners are ready to spend more than 300 million without financial holding them.
Premier League will be very more competitive next season.
So I think and likewise also Arsenal, likewise most teams. Eventually now if Manchester United be bought by this Qatari guy, then it's also the money was spending. So I think they really played well, and I think they are going to do very, very well next season because they are trying the likes of big names like somebody like Sadio Mane, likes of Neymar and other top players. So I think they really did well yesterday, and it's going to be a very good season for them next season, and it's also a good season for them this season.
Okay, a quick one into the Premier League. Tottenham Brentford. What's your prediction headed into that game?
Tottenham Brentford.
Yes.
Where Tottenham has nothing to fight. They are just trying. They can just make Europa. Even the Europa now is difficult for them because I think Brighton is above them. So it's going to be a very difficult game for them. And I think I'm giving them a home win because it has been wrong. They won a match, so I'm giving them a home win since Antonio has been suspended for 8 months. I'm giving a 5, so I'm giving a Tottenham a home win or draw in that game. I didn't say Brentford getting a draw.
Okay, Bournemouth, Manchester United. What is your final prediction? But you can actually elaborate on the games given it's your club.
Well, we all know what we are looking for this season. The FA Cup. I'm not holding on to it because I know I'm not 5% sure I'm going to
have faith. You will defeat Manchester City.
I'm not 5% sure that I'm going to see a draw or even a shot on target on their match. Considering what Man City is playing.
But I will shock you. You guys.
Yes, football happens. Like I always say, football happens. But if it eventually comes in our favor, glory be to God. But I think our main target this season is to make top 4. So I feel like we don't actually have a good away record. So a draw in that game is going to be a very difficult thing for us. So I think Man United is going there for a win. I think even if we are not going to play an entertaining football, but I'm very sure we are going to grab the 3 points.
Yes. Something tangible.
Yes.
Fulham Crystal Palace. What's your final prediction?
Fulham Crystal Palace. The both teams. I think that game is going to be a draw. Fulham win because Crystal Palace won away comfortably the last match. So I think Fulham is going to win the match.
Okay, do you agree with him, Mr. Wilson, on his prediction on this Fulham Crystal Palace analysis?
I see Fulham beating Crystal Palace. There's no draw. That's a London derby game.
Okay.
I know a London derby, so many things happen in London derby, but I see Fulham beating them because Mitrovic is back and he came back and he scored. So I see them beating Crystal Palace.
Bournemouth, Manchester United.
Manchester United. That game is a game. The game is going to be a difficult game for Manchester United because Bournemouth stadium. There's a way that stadium is. That stadium is too small that. If you have a player that runs too much, the player can't run too much because it's having to chase Bournemouth chase. I saw how Madrid was running. He forgot that the stadium is not too wide. He just running. So that game is going to be a very difficult game for Manchester United. But I believe that Man U will win that game.
Tottenham Brentford. What's your prediction?
Tottenham will win by 2-1.
Okay. Brentford. Okay, I think I don't agree. But let's quickly run to Liverpool hosting Aston Villa. Liverpool with a chance to bite Manchester United. What is your take?
Aston Villa has been superb since Emery took over the team. Now in this aspect, Liverpool is fighting for top four. Manchester United is topping Liverpool with 1 point clear. And now I believe that as long as it's Anfield, I don't see Aston Villa getting a point there. I know they will play. Aston Villa will play their best football. I know they have been good this season, but I see Liverpool edging.
Okay. Wolves Everton. What's your prediction?
I don't know why people always think that I used to use Juju for prediction, but I don't used to use Juju for prediction. That game, I said Everton beating Wolf. I'm uncomfortable that Everton will beat Wolf.
Okay, fast forward one to Nottingham Arsenal. I think that should be the last game for Saturday. Nottingham Forest Arsenal.
Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Arsenal have already given up on the league because they don't have anything to play again.
Won't they play for pride?
I don't think so, because that game, Nottingham Forest need points. If Nottingham Forest gets to lose that point, that means their relegation is near.
Okay.
So that means, and they are home, they will play everything. And Arsenal, I don't see Arsenal playing that game with Z, because I know that tomorrow, which is on Sunday, and I believe that on Sunday that Manchester City is going to beat Chelsea. I'm certain. So I don't see Arsenal playing that game with a high momentum. So I see Nottingham Forest getting a point in that game.
Okay, that's a good one on your predictions. A quick one. The La Liga is done. The Serie A is done. The winners are already recorded there. Let's go to Bundesliga, where Bayern Munich will be hosting Leipzig, because they have quite a head-to-head attack there. What do you think about the game?
That game will decide who is the champion of Bundesliga this season. If Bayern Munich gets to draw that game or lose that game, they will lose Bundesliga. And that game, I see that game to be a tricky game. That game is not a game you can't just write off Leipzig off. No. I know that Leipzig is not fighting for anything, but I know there will be an upset for Bayern. And I believe that anything that makes Bayern drop points, that one will win the league.
Okay, do you think come Sunday, Manchester City will be winning the trophy on your behalf?
I love this club.
Or are you going to perform something miraculous?
I love this club, but on Sunday, Man City will win us. See, Chelsea no go allow Arsenal to win league on ahead. Since they don't win the league, no be now. So league don't go.
So what's your prediction entering into that game? I will come back to you.
Well, congratulations to Man City. I see them lifting the cup. I see KDV the best midfielder, the best player, or Harald. So congratulations to them. Chelsea, considering what they played Madrid, if Chelsea should score a goal, I'll give them a winning. If Chelsea should score a goal, I'll give them a winning. Though even Chelsea, them are not even coming to play. They're just coming to fulfill all righteousness. Let's just come and play. Or if it's left for Chelsea, they will just say, all the remaining people, give them 3 points. Let's just not play again. Let's just focus on next season. So I think it's a very comfortable home win for Man City. And the team Chelsea could just go there. They should just go there and try not to embarrass themselves. That's only what I just say.
Liverpool Aston Villa. What's your final prediction?
Liverpool Aston Villa. In as much as I want Liverpool to lose or to get a draw, it's a very difficult game. Klopp has been given a 2-match ban with a fine of 70,000. So he will not be in the touchline, and it's Anfield.
Feel that will
for so far. I think the English officials have been trying to favour Liverpool. The last match against Everton? Leicester. The first goal Tacticians scored. We watched it. It was offside. I don't know why they blow it. When it comes to Liverpool, they change the rules. That's what you have been saying. When it comes to Liverpool, they change the rules. I don't know what is actually happening to the team.
It happened to Liverpool versus Brentford. The goal that Mbemo scored. Yeah. The goal that Mbemo scored, the Salah an offside. That was not an offside.
Wow.
Then it came now. The same thing came now against Liverpool. Leicester. They blow it go. So why is Klopp complaining about ref? I don't know the reason why he's complaining about that the ref is. No, it's very, very bad. He talks a lot, and I hate coach that talks a lot. He talks a lot.
These reports and sentiment will go into the referee box, and they'll have to look it.
Well, I think he deserved that fight they gave him, because it's been much on him. Since Mourinho left Premier League, he's the one now talking. So that at least that fight will make him maybe in the start of next season, because they only have 2 matches.
Wolves Everton. What's your final prediction?
Wolves Everton. It's a home away win for Everton, because Everton needs that point. They don't want to go to relegation, and they've never been relegated before.
Okay.
So I think they really need that win. And I don't see them going to relegation. So I think they will win the match.
Do you see Arsenal bouncing back?
Well, Arsenal might actually bounce back, but Nottingham Forest it's not a team to just look at like that, because you see, though Chelsea are not informed, Chelsea had to struggle to win them. And I think first leg of Man City, even the first leg and second leg of Man City actually escaped them with a 3-2 win, with a 3-2 robbing. Let me put it that way. It was a robbery. They robbed them. They robbed them. Yes. And the second leg was draw. So I think it's a very difficult game for us. Arsenal, in as much as they want to go and show capacity of their last matches against Brighton, but I think Nottingham Forest should not be overlooked. But I think Arsenal is going to come out with
a big game on Sunday. You have already congratulated Manchester City. Don't you think the London rivals would do Arsenal justice by doing a big win for them?
Chelsea, okay, let me use the North England, which is Manchester United and Man City. No matter how Man City are informed, Man U also wants to be the king of the North in England. So I feel like Chelsea will want Arsenal to get trophy more than them or any other thing. So I feel like even if they have the match to win the game, they will just go there and just Chelsea are not going there they are just going there to, like I said, to represent their team. Club. They are going to lose the match. Them, they know they will lose the match, but my prayer is let the goal just be like 1 or 2-0, so that or they should eventually even score a goal, so that at least the fans will have something to believe in for next season.
Yeah, there are Premier League nominations for Manager of the Year and also a Player of the Year. Well, who is your pick and player of the year?
Well, let me start with the manager. I'm surprised I didn't see my manager's name there, Erik ten Hag. Instead, they went and put Emery. Who again did they put? They put those coaches. They put they perform well. But I was thinking Erik ten Hag would be them because this is his first season. He has actually done well.
There's a lot of inconsistency for Manchester United. I think that's the reason for its omission.
That is one of the first factors you should consider.
Yes.
Other clubs also have inconsistency
if you look at the coaches, they have produced far more consistent performance than Erik ten Hag after the World Cup. Yes.
Okay, yeah, let me say after the World Cup, but I feel like his name is to be there. I'm not expecting him to win there. We have Arteta. If I should go for, I will go for Arteta. In as much as he has done greatly well. Most of his players disappointing. He still have a long way to learn. He's still young. He's just 40 something, or 30 something. So he still have a very long time to wear. In that's what I want. I'll go for Arteta. Then for the player, I will either let me go for Haaland, because breaking that record is not easy. Breaking that record is not easy.
Load of goals.
Yeah, so I think I will give it to Haaland and Arteta.
Okay, thank you. What's your take on his prediction on who wins, and what is your own prediction on who wins the Manager of the Year?
Already, if I want to nominate the Player of the Year, I will go with Erling Haaland. But for coach, if they nominate Brighton coach Roberto De Zerbi, I will go for Roberto De Zerbi.
Okay.
Roberto De Zerbi is a coach that I idolize so much. He tried to bring the players together. You know, when Everton defeated him 5-1, he came to the screen and said that Arsenal should be aware that Arsenal will see the real Brighton, and he came out with the real Brighton and they defeated. I don't know whether if they are said of defeated.
Is that a coach you also want to sign for Chelsea Football Club?
No.
Because you are good at signing their managers. And
no. That's a different case. Chelsea have already have their own coach in their mind and the kind of coach they want to have. So
what's your prediction?
The prediction, I will go for Erling Haaland and Roberto De Zerbi.
Okay, thank you for your predictions. I will go for my manager because he has performed miracles this season in the Premier League, and he deserves to win the Manager of the Year. And I will go for Erling Haaland because he has been quite tremendous in the Premier League this season, and breaking a whole lot of records is not easy. And there are still games there for him to even reach 40 goals landmark in the Premier League. I think those are the two picks for me. Thank you so much, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, Mr. Keller, for being on the studio with me. I'd love to have you guys on my Monday preview, and for us to dissect on a whole lot of the games looking at, and also the Champions League final coming up, and also the Europa League. Who do you see heading to win it? Thank you guys so much. Love to see you next time. Please engage with us in the comment box, subscribe and share. We love you. Bye.